Hi everybody, welcome back. FTB Infinity Evolve with me, Sid, and we're still here in the Twilight, and we are in the process of trying to get hold of some nether resources. Not nether, Urr Ghast tower resources. So, what I have come up with is this solution. This stuff here, to chop it with my axe, which obviously is, the obvious tool for the job. It is wood. Is, suffice it to say, slow. However, this thing, much better. Old one of equal trade. So this seems to be an obvious tool to grab several stacks of this stuff. What I was interested in actually was if we can, damn it, I'm not entirely sure if we're going to be able to get these with this. That's going to be awkward. Also the fact that we're going to have to go and recharge this periodically as well is. Are you out of... Yeah, surely you're not out of Vs. No, you're not. Oh, no. I see, yes. Did we get something then? I don't know what we got. It did something. I don't know whether it worked. Oh, I wonder whether they appeared in the actual structure down there then. Okay, let's go in. Maybe not. I'm not entirely sure where they ended up, to be honest, but we'll continue grabbing the good stuff. Whoops. Now these are the mossy. Wow, that's just getting so much stuff, it's untrue. Let me just grab that and we shall, I'm just going to pop those in there for the time being, and then we can continue on, and we can always go back to the overworld and recharge this. Didn't give me anything. We need to figure out a way of getting those. That's thing. Now let's have a look. Let me just, you are a reappearing block. Can we craft those? Reappearing block, the recipe for that is encased redstone and carmite, which we can get from various things. Okay, we should be able to craft those though. Then that's useful to know. Well, let's grab a whole load of this stuff then, and we'll continue onwards. At least until we've run out of either V or things. Now, I don't know whether you've seen, because at the time of recording, Asnor has just released details of Thaumcraft 6. Not final details. Did we get the boar essence one? Cracked, tower wood, mossy. No. These ones, the infested, I think we're probably going to have to chop those out and grab the boar essence. I think that's the only way we're going to be able to do. We're not going to get the infested ones, and needless to say, we don't want the infested ones, but we will want the boar essence. So come here, you. Thank you. Because I believe we use that to make the carmine stuff. Yes, we do. Excellent. All right. Well, I've got a job ahead of me, so I'm going to continue getting as much of this stuff as I can while I'm in here. So yeah, I'll get this, be back in a little while. Alright, I've got a whole load of stuff. I'm just back over here just recharging my wand, seeing as it took a bit of a hit in charge and yada yada. So, you know, keep that charged up. I did kill a whole load of mini ghasts up there, and yeah, got a whole load of materials for the Urr Ghast tower. No, we're obviously not going to build a lifelike, a life-size or lifelike recreation of the Urr Ghast tower. That would be, quite frankly, that would be somewhat insane. I should really start bullying some more node as well, shouldn't I? Really? I'll do that another time. Suppose we should do it now. Oh, the choices, the hardship. Oh god, let's do it. Okay, we're going to place another node down here. We're going to grab a teleposition focus, just a box standard one, and we are going to target that. And then we're going to go out in the world, find a quick, convenient node, transport it over, let that get bullied, and you know, at least it can be working in the background. So yeah, as I was saying, Asanor has released a video showing the new research mechanisms for Thaumcraft 6, and there's some interesting design choices being made. I think possibly quite controversial for some people, although I'm going to withhold judgment obviously at this early juncture, because we haven't really seen much of anything. He's just showed us the early Thaumonomicon. He's hinted that there is stuff to do before you can get your Thaumonomicon. So whereas before in Thaumcraft you would well, you'd what are you? You're not really that good to me because of that extra bit you've got. Whereas before in Thaumcraft your start game was get a iron cap wand, which, you know, was early doors, real early doors stuff, and hit a bookcase with it, and that got you your Thaumonomicon. And from then on it was obviously get the thermometer and start scanning all the things. And oh, hang on, have I not been? I don't know whether I've been down here or not, but I don't know whether anybody's been down here. This is the. Let's check what we got. This has been raided, so this has definitely been seen by somebody, and not so badly. Oh well, doesn't matter. Oh, don't please tell me I've not just. No, I didn't. Good. Yeah. So the change here is that there is hinted that there is a big mechanics change. And okay, what are you? Where are you? More importantly, in that wow, that's a nice small one. So we shall get that one going, and we'll chuck that over and get the hell out of here. And yeah, so let's home TC Thaumcraft, and we'll put the blood magic stuff away while we're at it. So yeah, there's a hint that there is stuff to do before you get to that stage. So no more get a bit of iron and off you go. It is going to be much more I don't know what the correct word is here, but it looks like it's going to be much more progress based, in that you will certainly, did that not go in there, need to do certain things before you can even get to the Thaumcraft thing. And this Thaumcraft you get by clicking a bookshelf, for example, with Salis Mundis. So obviously Salis Mundis is now pre-alchemy. The crafting, arcane crafting bench is now created by hitting a crafting bench with Salis Mundis. The base essentials or vis, the air and ignis and aqua, are basically you're putting, come on, bully, that will bully that one. You're putting the crystals in as the source of fuel for crafting now. So there's a huge amount of changes, but the big change, and this looks really interesting to me, is the move to being, the Thaumcraft has almost become HQM based. So when you get your first research, for example, it will give you, say, 1 of 3 tasks to do. And this is all available. If you look at, if you're not familiar, have a look at Frazenor's channel. We've got a little video on how the new research works. And yeah, so there are 3 steps to getting the first thing, and then it opens up, and you can then do research for thaumaturgy, alchemy, and I can't remember, maybe golemancy. I can't remember all of them. It's still very, very early doors as well, which of course is always worth bearing in mind. So it looks really, really interesting. There's no indication as yet as to scanning all the things is a thing. You scan that to get new knowledge, and there's no indication yet as to whether there will be liquid essentials. Effectively the jars, many jars of liquid gunk that we develop and store. So yeah, looks really interesting. I don't expect anything until the new year, and I certainly wouldn't be going, oh, January the 1st, where is it? I suspect we'll be looking much further down the line than that for when this mod is going to be available, and it's probably almost certainly going to be a 1.11 mod. So we are waiting on a stable forge for 1.11, and also a whole load of other mods to do the catch-up shuffle, which is, I think, where my biggest problem with the speed of updates that we're seeing with the 1.11 side of things is, well, 1.10 and then now 1.11 is I think this is going to be where the bone of contention comes from. It's just going to be the sheer speed with which these things update. Right, we need to go and grab some of our encased tower wood. We're going to start off here. Technically speaking, I actually don't need to do any of that. This was just me trying to get a feel for things. So if we were to go here and go 1, let's make this, and then how do I want to do this? Let's just get rid of you, get rid of you, get rid of you, put you up there, and go and get, let's do a 16 by 16, so plus the 1, so it's going to be 18. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and that one there will make a 16. So that's 17, and then we need the odd one to make the 18th corner there. So that is going to be that, and then 16 this way. I suppose we should just fill this hole in here as well. So yeah, real exciting times, interesting stuff, and as I say, there's some very interesting design choices which I think some people may not like, but on the whole it does look very interesting, very different from what you were used to, and I think that's probably what some people are not going to like, is the fact that it is so different to what we're used to. 3, 4, 5, 6, and we'll just come in this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, giving us a 4x4. That's fine. We should probably sleep very quickly and get on. But yeah, I think it's going to be a very interesting time going forward. I think the 1.11 stuff is, well, let's be honest, the actual 1.11 elements are for your average player trivial. We don't care. They are so trivial as to be a non-entity. That's the way I see them anyway. They're just not. They don't figure in my mental roadmap of what is important here and what isn't. You know, wow. I don't want to sound like that guy, but llamas. Really? And that's it? And a few changes to other bits and pieces. As I've said before, the mansions, okay, it's a new structure, and that is a good thing. Because I think anything to promote exploring and get out there and explore things can only be a good thing. It's kind of a given for me. But we've had the Ruins mod for years, and that's done all this for years. Alright, so they've added a few new mobs. You know, but they're not that exciting. I think probably the most exciting one, in terms of not so much in what Mojang have done with it, but the other mod developers could do with the same kind of concept, is, I can't remember the name of the mod now, but it's the little ghosty one that is summoned by the dark villager wizard fella. Yeah, you can tell I really took notice to what those things were called, and that was mainly because of the intangible nature of them, the fact that they're ghosts. And I think, other than the Elder Guardian, that's the first time we've really seen a mob that ignores the boundaries, the borders of what we have said is okay. They basically go, no, it doesn't matter what walls you build, we're going to work around them because we don't care, because we're ghosts, and that's fine as well. You know, it's a free country for ghosts. They can do what they like. They are, after all, ghosts. We need to, I think, well, what we'll do is we'll just jump this out. So yeah, I think it's going to be very interesting. The 2017 could be a very interesting year for Minecraft, not least of which because we will get to see how the update cycle really starts to bite. Are we going to see a situation where, you know, a lot of mods and mod packs don't update and they start doing a Windows cycle? If you don't know what I mean by the Windows cycle, anybody who works in tech support or works with IT will know that Microsoft have a habit, and that habit is they release operating systems on an alternating good crap cycle. So Windows 8 crap, Windows 10 good, Windows 7 good, Windows, what did we have that before that? Vista crap, Vista, yeah, but you know what I mean. It alternates. It is, generally speaking, that's the kind of the Microsoft way, and we're all used to it, and you know, it's, yeah, that's fine. That's part of Part of good old Nanny Gates and his design methodology when you know, that came in there. I don't think it was deliberate design methodology. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to sit there and say Microsoft have a deliberate and active crap good cycle. I think it's just what is. Right. What I would like to do here then is now start bringing this in like this. Now there's a temptation to put dirt underneath all of this sand, and it's quite a big temptation, I'll be honest. But the problem with doing your terrain and terraforming that way is simply this. The first Enderman that comes along and nicks a sand block, I think we can nick sand blocks, I'm fairly certain they can, is going to basically leave you with a ugly hole in the landscape that you just don't like and nobody wants to be friends with. So it is better to get this right from the ground up and just, you know, pop these in proper pucker like that. Oh dear. So that gives us at least some semblance of order. We can actually leave a lot of this pond in. That's fine. I have no problems with this at all, because we can obviously fill in around here quite easily, and just terraform this area up a little bit flatter. Well, not flat. I don't like terraforming things flat, but I do like terraforming things sensible. So like this, for example, where you've got a clear and very square thing. I mean, these have no place. Floating blocks gone, and actually, you know, I'm happy enough with that. We can work with that later. Right, now we got you. So then we're going to go and grab more of this encased stuff. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? I'm very tempted because it's an odd number, isn't it? Damn it. Do you think we can get away with an odd gateway like that? Possibly. Right, we need redstone, don't we? Red stone. Let's go and have a look. We need to make some of these vanishing blocks if we've not got any. So yeah, I must admit I am really excited for Thaumcraft 6. It's been a staple for me of my channel and the gameplay on this channel. Carbonite reactor, and yeah, we didn't really have much of that wood on this thing, did we? So that's good, but we have got this stuff. And so we go, is it like that, you get 2, okay. So we're going to need, definitely going to need more redstone if I've not got any on me. Let me just dump some of this garbage. Oh man, and we got some lag. Lag, there we go. Okay, and dump. We got a lot of lag. Alright, let me pause. I may have to restart memory leaks and all that, but back in a moment. Alright, I've got somewhere. I'm going to need to sort some food out as well before long. I think this is probably, in terms of poverty, the poorest I've actually been ever with regards just food on a server. But I'm not poor when it comes to these reappearing blocks. Cool. Well, it does work for a 4x4. Right, so then we need to think about how high we're going to make this first section of tower. Let me put that, I'm going to need more of this, I think, without a doubt. So if I were to go 30, let's go with 16 for starters. Do we think that is not tall? It's not, definitely not tall enough. I think 32 on each side would be ideal. Yeah, that's Ghast Tower, isn't it? That has got the word Ghast Tower written all over it. Well, it will have once we have some of the satellite bits coming out. Yeah, so my personal trick, and it's not even a trick, it's so obvious, it doesn't even deserve the title. You want to build up 32 blocks, put 32 blocks in your inventory, just split the stack, so you basically empty that slot of however many blocks you put in it, and you know you've used 32 blocks. Easy. And then we'll do that one. And that will come up like so. Yeah, I'm not displeased. To be honest, I could probably go up again. I'll probably go up again, but I am a little bit shy on the wood. I've only got 26 left. I need to go and get more, which means I need to go and take a whole load of dirt and do some more things. But if we do again, this needs to come out like this. Oops. Okay. Thank you. And there's not going to be enough to do the next thing across here, but we'll make a start. So we'll have that going on. We'll have 3 satellite towers coming out, maybe 4. I may even do one over this way. I don't know yet. And we'll take it from there, I think. But first things first, what I actually need to do is go and say, give me dirt. Give me, no, give me 512 dirt. We're actually running very low. It's surprising how I may have actually changed that out for Hoofer in a bit. Okay, we've got dirt. We'll stick you in there. We'll stick that in there and that in there and that in there. I think that's where it's all stashed. It is. We've got that, so we're going to go /home Ghast, which takes me back to the gas tower. I've set a home to get me back there because I'm going to have to spend a lot of time harvesting resources from this place, I think. I do also need to swap out and make sure that my belt, my super duper belt of righteousness is charged and ready. And you are set to. So we need to set you to dirt, and we'll go, well, we'll just carry on from where we left off, really, I suppose, which is about here. Get one of those, and then we just pop. Oops, didn't want to do that, but it doesn't matter. Bang. Cool. Yeah, we'll have that. I'm probably getting low on dirt. Hello, dear. And so we're going to have to go and grab a whole load more. And I'm just going to go with this stuff for the time being. With the probably wasn't the wisest thing then, was it? What can we get rid of? There we go. But very easy, very simple, and we've got a whole buttload of materials. And then we just do the same that we did down this side. But what I am interested in doing is getting this structure. So I should, this one can be even, that's fine. And I think, well, it's odd there. It's, maybe we should make it odd, you know. Maybe we should make it odd. I may correct that. It shouldn't take that long, actually. There's a few tricks we can use to make life easier there. But right now, let's get up here. That one's gone. Taken that one out. We'll go and grab this one, and then with a bit of luck, that should give us several stacks of materials for the construction of things thereof. What's the matter? Oh, I see. Yeah, I see what's happened. We clicked while we were doing shift, which is not a no. Is a no because you end up with that going on. Anyway, this is pretty straightforward. So I'll get this done. Be back in a moment. All right, we're getting there steadily. I realise I've come to time on the episode, so we're just going to try and do a little bit of finishing off here. I'm going to need a lot of materials, and without this builder's wand, I think this would have been a vastly bigger project than it actually is. With the builder's wand and the exchange focus, yeah, it's merely become a large job as opposed to a impossibly large job, because we are going through this wood at stupid rates of knots, and yeah, and this is just to get the first bit of the tower in. Now I'm just trying to get a couple of these sides in so I can start to plan out what I want to do with the satellite towers, because what I am thinking is we're going to probably have a stairwell in this facility here that takes you up. We'll probably have some of the mobs, some of the, you know, what I'll need to do is try and come up with a way to contain some of those borers. Oh, we got a bit of lag? Yes. A bit more lag. So we'll need to come up with a way to contain the borers. Let's tell you what. How are we doing here? Yeah, we definitely got some lag going on. I think my machine's ready for a restart. The memory's at about 80% usage now, so there is something on it, and I really don't know what is causing this leak, but there is definitely a memory leak going on it. I'd had a very bad memory leak when I first got the machine, in all honesty. And that was mainly due to the I'll get that eventually. That was mainly due to the high-speed gigabit gaming network card in there, which is I can't remember what the hell it's called now. It's a I can't remember what the hell it's called. Graphics card. The gaming network card, and it's, you know, supposed to be good, supposedly be very good, but of course what I found, oh damn it, damn, doesn't matter, we'll survive. It doesn't take, I mean, it's painful enough to harvest this, even with this what's it, cobalt pick, which is mining speed 18, so God knows what it'd be like try to dig with a bog standard vanilla pick, but that's fine. We can see if we can fix that bit there. That's not a problem. Yeah, so when I first got the driver for that had a memory leak, which wasn't ideal, but it also wasn't the end of the world. So yeah, okay. I've by the way, I have taken this down to odd numbers as well. So we're now in an odd numbered tower with a 3x4 door rather than a 4x4 door, and yeah, I'm happy enough with that. I think that kind of works. And once we've got this going on here and taken that out, which I suppose the easiest way to do that would be, if we've got any, grab a little bit. I changed cobble because it's easier. I've got more of it. I had 30,000 cobble rather than, you know, 3,000 dirt. So yeah, well, we've got this going on. So this is the very bland plain, oh there we go, out again, very bland plain walled affair, and there'll obviously be a roof on this, and that will come up and will come in here. And the idea is that we will have, I think, something along the lines of, they'll come in here, there'll be a central dome with maybe the mini gas in, maybe some mixture of cages, I don't know. And then what we'll do is about here, we'll go stairs, stair. So this will be stair, stair, stair. And then we'll have a 4x4 landing. And then it will go stair, stair, stair. Right, now this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 will be 14. So I make that the middle. So if that were the middle, this will be where the first tower comes out. Well, actually, no. If this is the middle, let me have a look. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is the middle. So we would actually have a landing here, which would be 3 deep, and we would come out of here like this, and it would be a 3-way corridor coming out here, and that's all good, and not particularly high up as well. So, you know, it works fine. We can do another one of these doors here, but just a 3x3. And then from there we would have this going on like this. Once we got to here, we've got the stairwell, and that's going to go to there, and then there, and up to, so we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 5, that's 6, that's 7. So then the next one will come in on this level, and then we'd have an extra, and we go on to, oops, and a 30. And 4, I'm going to have stairs here, so this is going to be a double, and then you're going to have this going up like that, and then you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's going to be a third landing, and then it's going to come out like that. Oops, we're out of buildings materials, but this is fine. We're only planning. So step, 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 double, then you got that, and then you're going to go step, 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 probably up to here, and then we could do some, I may do something on this side, I may not, we'll decide. And now in terms of that, then once you've got this lot going, we have got this stuff out here again, and we're going to, hang on. Lost it. We'll take this and go 1. Bomb. No, that's not what I wanted to do. And now we're out of... Oh, but damn it. Hang on then. That shouldn't be insurmountable, should it? I must have... No, I have actually really got... Seriously? Got no... Get these back then. Oh, hang on, that's not going to work, is it? And then we're going to change it to that. No, that. Okay, that should do it. Well, except of course I've just gone and done that again, haven't I? God damn it. Right. Let's just try doing this sensibly, shall we? Right, like that. Better. And then we're going to take some of you, and we're going to start off. We are going to change you out to just some of this. No. Yep, that's going to come out there. Then we're going to go around like this. Okay, so that, the only reason I've done that is I can actually break this in less than 5 seconds. So we can bring this round, and that should be a 3 by 3 once we're done. 1 2 3, yeah, 1 2 3, and then 1 2 3, like that. And then this will come out of here, and we're going to go 1 2 3 4 5, I think. And then on this side, we're going to do the other side of the door. And then finally, maybe, what do we reckon? 1 2 1 2. So that's what, 2, that's 5 7 9. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Grab some more, we've got plenty of that, and we'll do the same over there. And this is, so that's going to be the first tower. It's going to come out of there, and it's going to go up quite high, and then we're going to have 2 3 1 2 1 1 2 3 3 1 2 1, like that. And that's going to be the structure going on there. Just want to kind of finish this structure, or at least start getting some plans for it, and then we can obviously work on this in more detail. And then we'll have that like that, and then we're going to go 1 2 1 1 1 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 1 1 1 2, and yeah, and this should, I hopefully, mimic the structures going on at the side quite adequately. And we'll have the repeat coming out of this side and out the other side, and they will come up, and some of these will be lower than the top here, others will be higher. But I think that will work. It's not bad. It's not perfect by any stretch of the imaginations, but it ain't bad. But we are way over recording time. I'm going to have to do a lot of exchange harvesting to get the stuff going on here, but I think this will work. With stuff in the middle, we got various things going on down the bottom. We can, at the top here, maybe bring in some of that nether elements, maybe at this side over here perhaps. We'll work out that, and until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon, and bye for now.